at the same time, don't let this dominate your life. The whole reason you're leaving is because there's a life beyond the witnesses, right? And this is all about empowerment too. You don't answer to these people anymore. This was definitely privately, so I'm not going to compromise this person's name or anything like that. I have no one to turn to, as all my family and acquaintances are Jehovah's Witnesses. Where will I find strength once I leave? That's a very good question, and I'm very, very sorry to hear about that. There's a few things here, and I'm going to kind of take this one slow because I want to cover all my bases and make sure you have a good answer for this. First of all, I made a video talking about it's something like should I leave the Jehovah's Witnesses? I can't remember the exact name of it. Just look through all my Jehovah's Witness playlists and it'll be in there. And so yeah, you should definitely ask yourself if leaving is what you want to do. For some people there's just no reparations possible in this, and they have to leave family members behind for their own sanity, and all the power to you. Other people, they're too invested. I have a question coming up about that, by the way. So I'll be coming back to that point. But it sounds like you're already, wizened to everything that's going on. Where will you find the strength once you leave? There's a few things. I would say first and foremost, this does become something of a medical issue, and many people don't think that. They just think, well, I'm just, I'm being shunned. This is a religious circumstance. Well, it does fall under mental illness. There are specific categories for people who have been abused and traumatized by religious intolerance. And so I would start there, like if you don't know how to process some of these feelings, take it seriously psychologically. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money. Certainly if you're in the Western land, you probably are. Where are you from, by the way, if you don't mind showing up if you're watching this? Certainly register in the comments. There's a lot of programs that even online, I mean, this is a lot of what my channel has discussed. Apart from the witnesses is the mental health industry. Lots of resources online. Take advantage of them. There lots of stuff is subsidized by the government, and there's a lot of things that are just there for public use. So take advantage of that. There's also, of course, I would recommend the community online, and there's all kinds of support groups, chat rooms and things throughout the ex-witness community. Lots of people, even if you're going to have differences of opinion on, whether you became an atheist or, you just went to another branch of Christianity or you're New Age or whatever, most people recognize that, there's a certain amount of humanity and compassion that everyone is afforded just by leaving this group. For example, I'm on this Facebook group, XJW Facebook group of some kind, and there's a lot of atheists on there, and so if you start talking about religion and stuff, you'll kind of be called out for that. But most of them, if you talk about your background, they're very sympathetic, very helpful. Take advantage of that as well. The comments are full of people, really good people I've come in touch with. Maybe you might want to start a YouTube channel and add your voice to the community, your perspective. That's very valuable. Other things that might give you strength. Stop right there. Hold up. All right, peeps, so I'm just going to interrupt for a second right here. I want to show you something. You see that ratio? Look at that. 86%. 86 freaking percent of you watching are not subscribed. Why don't you like me? What are you even doing anyways? So the next time we see this little animation, what are we gonna do? Damn straight. Okay, I hate to have to set you straight like that, but it's for your own good.
I don't want to have this conversation again, you understand? Anyways, as I was saying.
Big disclaimer first, definitely take it seriously. You know, like I'm not saying to just ignore the witnesses anymore, or any of the news coming out of there. This was a part of your life, for heaven's sakes. It's not going to go away. So definitely take that seriously. But I would also very highly recommend keeping being mindful about your diet on this stuff. Like, how much of this XJW content are you consuming in a week, in a day? You know, I would say, like, I mean, especially if you're just leaving, it's going to be quite a bit, and some of that is necessary. Again, a la my disclaimer. But at the same time, don't let this dominate your life. The whole reason you're leaving is because there's a life beyond the witnesses, right? And this is all about empowerment too. You know, you don't answer to these people anymore. That's why you left, is to experience life. You know, so enjoy life, and there's a whole mental domain that is you can enjoy now. You can enjoy mental freedom to, well, for example, if you were raised as a witness, you probably did a lot of reading, and if Jehovah's Witnesses didn't destroy that for you, now you have the world's books to go to. You know, that's certainly what I loved, as you can tell. You know, like I enjoy the mind so much, you know, that you can explore ideas and fiction and culture and travel and all the rest of it, you know, like revel in that. That's wonderful. You have your mind now. You're not what's the word? You're not limited by belief. So those are big things that I'd all recommend. If there's something I'm missing, I apologize, and maybe I'll make a separate video out of this someday if I think of other things, but I would certainly start with that. Great question.
Hey everyone, I hope you liked this video. We put up some incredibly transformative content on this channel. If you want more like the one you just watched, click the suggested video on this screen. Make sure you subscribe, and to connect with me on my other platforms, my handles are linked below in the description, alright? Take care, peeps. Till next time.